why. Of course, the triple X is next to Ashley. That was clever, whoever did that.
They did it on purpose.
Intentional.
What's up, y'all? It's Ashley.
I'm Fee.
It's Melanie.
And Cody here. And you've tapped into
The Mama's Den. Hey, mamas.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, boo?
Hey, listeners. So we're back with another episode on Monday, but let's all introduce ourselves.
Hey there, it's Cody. I have 6-year-old twins and an 8-year-old. All of them are the lights of my life.
Sounds
I
like
love
a
them
voiceover.
dearly and deeply, and they're just so special. Every single one of them.
I'm Mama Fee. I have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old.
You have a 10-year-old.
A 10-year-old.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Fee.
I know.
Crazy.
A decade.
Oh,
Wild.
it's Ashley. I have a 16-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
You almost did it.
I almost did it, Joe.
It's Melanie. I have 2 children. A child, a son. His name is Cameron. He's 10. He's not 10. He's 9.
The children.
And my daughter Kaya is 3. And welcome to the Mama's Den.
Welcome.
Okay, y'all. So to kick off this episode, we do have some like fun, like mommy things to share, but there is a game which you're all familiar with, or rather, it started as an Instagram page. We're Not Really Strangers, which I love. I love the like heartwarming messages that they have on all of the posts, and also deep messages. Sometimes it's like, are you really healed, or are you just ignoring it? Okay. But they started a card game, and so we're gonna play some of the cards so that we can like get to know each other better.
This is fun. It's also very nerve-wracking. It's a
Is it?
little vulnerable.
Tickle deeply.
Is it? Okay, so I think the game that we're pulling from is called, it's their core game. Don't know what it's called because they are so many. They have like a couples game, a friendship game, a healing game, a self-love game. But their core game is where these questions came from.
Okay.
Cute.
And
One of mine is from their forgiveness edition.
Oh.
Why? You picked a wild card? You just
Girl,
did your own thing?
No, here.
No,
Is this
no,
yours?
no, those are yours, babe.
Oh.
I have some over here. Yeah.
It's a whole forgiveness game. Never mind.
There's a forgiveness edition.
Okay,
Cool. Which is dope. I like that.
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first?
You.
Oh, well, Felicia looks ready.
Oh,
That's
Felicia
what
I
I'm
am
saying.
ready. Okay. Level 2 connection. What is a compliment you wish you received more frequently? So I'm asking this.
All of the above. You answering too.
Okay. What is a compliment you wish you received more frequently? That I'm a bomb ass mom.
Period.
But I feel like I hear it a lot.
I
But
know
I feel
that's
like
right.
there's never enough.
I know that's
Does that
right.
make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
I love when my children compliment me
Okay, cute.
a lot. That's just like, yeah. What about y'all?
That's a good question.
I know.
Mine would be, I love how emotional you are.
Oh,
I like
Girl.
that.
Yeah. Wait, I've never heard anyone say that.
No, because that's the thing is like I actually love my emotions and I think they're my superpower. But a lot of my life and in relationships, it's you're so emotional. You're
No,
so emotional. I'm
fully
like, I
same.
know I'm emotional. That's actually why you love me because I love and care that much.
And you wouldn't like it.
And you wouldn't like it if I wasn't. If I operated from logic, we wouldn't be here. So, you know, that's just everything from parenting, siblings, friend, like all of it. Just, you know, I love how emotional you are. That would be a compliment I would love to receive.
Okay.
What would you say, Cody?
Ashley.
No, Cody, I bounced it on you. I was the question asker.
Okay. A compliment that I wish I received more frequently. I don't know, guys. That I'm a great dancer.
Ashley, but
And I want to hear it from Ashley.
it's our responses. It's so funny.
She's like, I'm not gonna say that shit.
Hello?
Go ahead, friend.
Hello.
Hello from the other side.
What?
That's
What
okay.
about
One
you?
day you'll say it to me.
What's your answer?
I love how considerate you are to not give people what they give you because I don't think how much people realize that I save them from my wrath daily.
It sounds personal.
Sounds
Who
personal.
you talking to?
It's everybody.
That sounded like a reverse Uno card.
I know.
That answer was a reverse Uno.
I was like,
She was like, I love that people tell me thanks for not turning up on that ass every single day.
No, they should. I want people
Yeah,
to
you
tell
want
me
people
thank you
to.
way more often. Thank
you for sparing my life
for-
today.
Yes, thank you for sparing me.
Wowza.
You're
Wow.
welcome.
Okay, what we got?
Who's next? This X-rated one?
Nah, homie.
Okay.
But they do have
It's
an
regular.
X-rated one.
No, I was like, I just need to get, mentally prepared. You might need to ask me off camera.
Okay, this says, how does one earn your vulnerability? Have I earned it? How can I earn more? So, Felicia, how does one earn your vulnerability? Have I earned it? How can I earn more? that's my ultimate go with you, girl.
How someone can earn my vulnerability is by listening to what I'm saying.
But
Like
what does
really
mean to
listening.
you?
Like if I'm telling you something, please don't try to convince me of something else. I'm telling you how I feel. I am a grown ass woman and I know how I feel. So I feel like when people hold space, that's when I feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable. And yes, you have earned my vulnerability. Vulnerability.
I was gonna say,
Am I saying this right?
Yeah, you are. No, it's fine. We're gonna say how we say it.
Yeah, you forced me into it, but I did it.
But I was gonna say, even you saying that, you know what I learned about you? In the moment, one should not question you, but you actually are a lot more open than you give yourself credit for. You know what? You course correct often. I feel like with you, I've learned in the moment, if you're like no, to leave you the hell alone.
Yeah, I need to thaw out.
I know, but I can. But a lot of people, you can't circle back. And you are open to hearing a different perspective and sometimes being like, okay, I didn't look at it from that perspective. So that is one thing that I do love about you, because I just learned in the moment,
Thanks.
I better
really like
leave you
that
the fuck
compliment.
alone.
I really like that compliment because I do feel
Yeah.
like I'm like that. I feel like I know that I'm emotional first. I'm extremely emotional. But then the logic, it takes a second for it to click in. But I also know that about myself. So thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome. Okay, well, I'm going to ask everyone directly. Melanie, how does one earn your vulnerable... This word, the way I'm fighting for my life.
Huh?
Vulnerability. Have I earned it? How can I earn more?
It's really hard. I'm pretty vulnerable all the time. I am with most situations. I just say what I think and feel. Even if I'm being selective with my words, like even if I'm like choosing, like I'm never, I think, a super guarded person in that regard. So like I'm just say what I feel, how I feel, when I feel it. So vulnerability, I think for me, I kind of live in that space. So the way I don't feel vulnerable is if I feel like you dismiss what I have to say.
I don't like that.
So I don't like that. So I need to feel safe. I need to feel like it's the person I'm speaking to is actually cares about what I'm saying. That's a great way for me to be vulnerable. And 100% you do create vulnerability spaces for me.
Not
Ashley,
that face.
Ashley is a huge soundboard for me. She is a secret keeper. She is, she's a confidant. And I call her for a lot of things that I may be going through: motherhood, marriage, life, just how I'm feeling stressed, whatever it is. And so, yes, you have. And I think the only way you could probably earn more
It's like if we lay together naked.
is if you throw that ass in a circle for me a
Or
little
let
bit
her
more.
eat
Like that
the
would-
orange on your couch.
First of all,
Never happening.
Let me walk in your house with shoes on.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just kidding.
That's never happening.
I'm sorry. Wait, quick thing.
all the
I
thing-
want to follow.
Let me chew
Was this
how
a
I wanna
metaphor?
chew.
Let her eat the
No,
orange.
she tried to eat an orange
Oh,
in my
okay.
house,
It was
and
a
I told her to,
nectarine.
and I told her to
that,
scoot on over to the
yes.
sink. Well, I actually didn't. I said, "Can you not eat it over here by the couch?" And she decided, because she
recall,
loves me,
yes.
to not even take it to the table. She took it to over top of the sink because she realized that I was on one, and she
I just
participated
want
in bringing
I
me
want to
back
hold space for the words "let her eat."
an orange.
Space.
I know.
Pause.
Let her eat
the
eat.
orange. Pause.
I know, because that
On
could
your
be
couch.
taken
You
very wrong.
You said something sexual, and I was like, throw that ass in a circle. So
She
we're
said,
clearly
"Let her
on
eat
the
the
same.
orange on the."
I was like, where are we going right now? XXX.
FYI,
That's for another lifetime. Huh.
Cody's a Scorpio. We know her mind went.
Immediately.
Okay, wait, no, I'm not done.
Oh, you're gonna ask it again?
Yes. Cody Elaine Oliver.
You might as well say Brooks Oliver, but go ahead. Just use
Okay,
it all.
Cody Elaine Brooks Oliver.
Yes.
How does one earn your vulnerability?
Vulnerability.
Every time.
You know what? When you try to say it phonetically, it's gonna mess you up.
Yeah, you can't read
Don't
it.
say all the letters.
You can't read it. and say it.
Vulnerability.
No, yeah.
There you go.
You got to say it without reading it.
Have I earned it? How can I earn more?
Oh my. First of all, let me eat the orange.
In
never
the
mind,
sheets.
Never mind.
First of all, let me eat the orange.
It's like a thin cookie in the sheets.
Fortune cookie.
Right. Okay. How does one earn my vulnerability? Number one, I find that I am vulnerable first, meaning like it doesn't take me that much, but I will pull it back. So, I am an open person who likes to share and likes to inquire and just, get to know folks. So, it's sort of following on when do I pull it back and when I don't feel heard or listened to for sure I start to dial it back, and it can be very difficult to get back to that
part.
space. Have you earned it? Is that the second question? Absolutely. I mean, I've now
When
known
she asked,
you.
have you?
How old are Brooks and Azara?
8.
We're about to go on.
So I've
going into
known
9.
you for
About
9
9,
years,
yeah.
pretty
Oh my
much.
I know.
And you've 100% owned my owned.
Got
Earned.
it.
Earned.
See how I get you. Don't get caught slipping.
Come on, Cody.
Earned
Stay on
my
your P's and Q's.
vulnerability. And I don't know if I could say how. Like just over time, I think you are a secret keeper. You are a person who always makes time, even though you have a whole bunch of life to live. And so just your general availability, despite all the things going on in your life, make it very easy to share everything with you. And how could you earn more?
I know where the body's buried.
Troll me less.
Oh, that's not
Because
happening.
sometimes
So
I
think
just
have
feel
a
like
good
you
amount.
go in. I feel like you go in when I'm like,
It's not trolling.
Bruh.
She's a Scorpio.
I know.
You
I
have
don't
to
care.
Be careful.
I think
Thank you,
that you sometimes take me being honest as trolling, and I be having to let you know, girl, I ain't trolling. I'm being
but you
very
know what it
serious.
is? Sometimes you like as my aunt has told Tommy, you don't have to say everything that you're thinking.
That's crazy. Yes, you do.
Well, there you have it.
I
My
feel
turn.
very close to you. We don't need to be
She
any
said,
closer.
"My
I'll be
turn."
kissing you in the mouth.
There it is.
You know,
After you eat the
After you eat the orange.
Oh, fuck. On the couch.
Or over the sink.
The family room.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Less mess. Less mess.
Oh, my God.
We're not really strangers. Brought this XXX up in here, and we don't know how to
We
act.
didn't even have to open the box. Mama's done the dishes. Oh, we should partner with them. Wait, I have to answer it. I'm at it
That's
too.
what we're doing.
Okay, but who are you answering it for? Everybody?
Myself.
Oh.
I'll include all of you. So the answer, I can answer half of it. Yes, you've all earned my vulnerability because you're just all equally a safe space for me. I love you all deeply. And you all see me. You know what? You all see me in very different ways. It is actually like, I always say that I am literally an onion. I have a lot of sides to me. There's a lot of people living in here. And I think the reason why I love all of you is because literally each of you tap into a different side of me that the other one doesn't and or can't for whatever reason. So specifically Felicia, I think she sees me at my core. She's like,
I see you as a real nigga.
Nigga.
Girl. Go ahead and say it.
what I
Go
was
ahead
going to
and say
say,
it.
Felicia sees me as like she reminds me of a childhood friend, even though I did not. I love her in a different way. It's very much like it's like she's been a part of my whole life and she hasn't, but she sees little Ashley.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people see her.
Yeah, I see little Ashley
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I definitely appreciate that. I feel like Melanie sees the person that I am and want to be, if that makes sense. She's pushing me to the person that I want to be. And I feel like Cody sees me as I am. Like literally who I am.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah. And
very deep,
Yeah.
Ashley.
Yeah.
You're so fortunate.
I am. No, I am.
Cody.
I love all of you.
I think it's important for friends
Thoroughly
to do
by
that.
those
Yeah,
you
yeah.
love.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if we're friends and you're in my life, I feel like that has to be something, you know. But then I also think that that's something that holds space for vulnerability
Of
too,
course.
you know.
And I feel like to mirror what Cody said, it was funny. We were talking about something the other day on the phone and I was like, yeah, same. But we're kind of the same in the way of like, we're very vulnerable in the beginning, but then we're going to give you 2001 chances, but on 2002, it's over forever.
Child.
Forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm cool. You know, I'm gonna meet you and be like, yes, I'm on my period. What's up? Like I don't care. But then if you be weird, I'm gonna cut you off and then I won't talk to you ever again.
Same.
Not even in the next lifetime.
Ooh.
So there's that. Who wants to read next?
I love this game.
Cody,
I do too. Okay, I'll read mine.
Hold on, I gotta put some tissue under my. I'm sweating.
Oh, how do
I'm
we-
going through the change? It's fine. It's just
You're
gonna hold
not.
the
I
sweat.
mean,
What
you're also wearing
changes?
like a
know.
thin cotton shirt under
Gray.
lights.
It's
So said with
hot in
love,
here.
baby girl. Let it happen.
Yeah, it might just be your changes.
Let it
Your
happen.
body's
You're a
just
grown
hot.
woman.
Turn the air on. It's hot. I'm hot.
Air
Yes,
makes
you
noise.
Okay.
Just sweat.
You
It's
got
fine.
sweatpants
You're in a
on.
safe space.
Yeah, but not on the interwebs, and I'm at a little gray sweat.
Girl, on the
We're just gonna keep switching it
interwebs,
out. You're
you've
fine. Oh my
done-
God.
You've done more with less.
Stay right here.
All right, what title would you give this chapter in your life?
The ghetto. The ghetto.
Okay, is that your answer?
That's your answer.
You can have it. Certainly this moment while she's stuffing tissues in her shirt.
The ghetto.
And not the way we used to
Girl.
when we were 12.
Motherhood. This is the chapter of my life.
That's what I
Motherhood.
was thinking too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a mom. I'm just a mom.
I had another word, which is I'm gonna say it is both how I feel, but also manifesting a little bit. Ascension.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had the same. We were on the same
Come on,
vibration. Absolutely. I was definitely like Phoenix rising from the ashes. Here we go.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's ascension.
Yeah, no, that's the year the Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yeah.
I'll probably say own that shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
every
chapter.
level. Yeah.
Yes. Come on, chapter own.
I'm gonna also say say
Come
yes.
on, chapter own.
Say yes.
You would
Say yes.
to
Not
your
'cause it's-
tour.
Say yes to the tour. Say yes to the new EP that's coming
Saw
out.
that
Okay.
slip in right
However, say yes. This is like this mantra that I definitely have been owning even myself and reminding myself that these words came from me, and saying yes to becoming the version of myself that I want to, saying yes to putting fear on the side, saying yes to every possibility of every version of myself that I can become, saying yes to doing the hard thing, saying yes to whatever I need to say yes to, because I've done a lot of saying no's. And so I need to give myself permission to say yes and step freely into a space. So that's
good.
That's the say yes era.
Ooh, I feel like I need to start saying no more.
Girl, no, you don't.
Yeah.
That might be her season.
Say no,
It might be your
saying
season, though.
saying
Yeah.
yes to
I've said yes to a lot
the
of
Mama
shit.
Stin backup
Don't say
singers.
no. Don't say no to me.
So you didn't hear it.
What'd you say?
Saying yes to the Mama Stin backup singers on the tour.
Yeah.
I said you can say no to everybody but me, Felicia.
Well, we're gonna be on stage. Carry on.
The tour that starts April 27th. Get your tickets at melaniefiona.com.
Say yes to mommy. Say yes to Ashley.
Oh Lord.
Oh, I know. This chapter of my life is called Needs More Discipline. Yeah. Yeah.
Fascinating.
For sure. In all areas.
In the sheets.
No. I need to say no in the sheets. That's why I'm
that's
tired.
I need to say no.
Yes, say no more.
Okay, one more.
Okay. Do we want to do a reflection or a connection question?
Whatever the Lord calls
Yeah,
you to pick
you-
up.
you pick.
You decide, divine being.
We're going connection.
Okay.
I knew your ass was gonna do that.
What is something you wouldn't want to change about yourself?
Oh.
Ashley?
Obviously emotional.
Oh, me first?
Or is this I have to reflect first?
Yes.
Yes, reflect first.
I'm
What
like,
is what is something you wouldn't want to change about yourself? I'm trying to surmise it into one statement.
You do not know how to do that. Do your layer, friend. That's you. Own that shit.
That was a little shady.
I was like, that was shady. Okay.
No,
You're,
that's-
I think it's
freeing.
important.
She's
No,
like,
hell
go
no. Don't listen to
ahead.
her.
Well, it's true.
Something I wouldn't want to change about myself is my ability to feel all the feels.
I knew you were going to. I was going to say
Yeah.
you already answered this.
Feel all the feels. I mean, from all of it, sometimes it can be overwhelming to be a spiritual, intuitive, low-key psychic empath. It's a lot of things to feel. And sometimes I wish I could just compartmentalize and be like, I don't want to feel it. But I wouldn't change that about myself. I actually love it about myself. And I want to learn how to not be triggered by other people not loving it.
That part.
Oh, that's good.
Can I just ditto?
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
psychic.
you have
I'm
to
not
say
psychic,
an
though.
answer, Cody.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's been my lifelong thing, though. I had to learn very early, or like later, it felt late, that like I am very emotional, and I was told that that was too much for a very long time. And so I kind of wanted to be different and not care as much and not cry as much. And I had to realize at a certain point, I want to say maybe like college, like maybe that late, that like it is a positive.
Yeah.
And that if I am not emotional, or if I'm not who I am and how I am, then I am not able to give and be the friend and the girlfriend and the daughter or whatever that I am. And I didn't want to change how I show up. So I was like, well, this is what it's going to be. And so, you know, having to embrace that and then just see how it shows up now as a mom and as a wife and as a business owner is like probably the worst place to be.
Oh, God. Don't get me
emotional.
started.
But figuring out where that can live and be okay is important. And so just knowing that that's who I am, I have to own that shit.
There you go. Ashley? What is one thing?
What is you
What
doing
is
over
something
there?
you
I got a
wouldn't
lint on
want
my
to
hat.
change about yourself?
It's like my third eye can see
I think
it.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I going to say? Tell me.
No, you tell me.
No, you tell me, and then I'll tell you if you're right.
Nope.
No, go
Let's see
ahead.
how well you know me.
No, I didn't ask. The
Answer
question
the
is being
damn
asked to you. I already answered my question.
Oh my God, I love it when you're aggressive with
In
me.
the sheets.
This is my love language. Boss me
Look, she
around.
already gave you a
That's what this episode should be called. It's gonna be like, we're not really strangers. ... In the sheets.
One thing I would not like to change. I don't want to change about myself. I would probably say similar to you. My ability to connect deeply with people. I think equally I was told I was too emotional growing up, but I think that's one of my superpowers is how I'm able to connect with people. And I also don't want to change the fact that I am honest and speak what's on my mind.
That was my answer for you.
Not at all. I feel like we all need to be honest. It's better
More
that
honest,
way.
yes.
I love that I am not scared of confrontation, and I'm not scared of a little disagreement. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's how you have healthier, better relationships. Like, let's address it, let's move on, and let's be better together.
Boom.
Yeah.
Period.
So I'm never going to change that.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Say move on.
Move on.
That's cute. Move on.
Ohio, New York.
Ohio, New York.
It's a Midwestern Eastern accent.
I would probably say, I wouldn't want to change the courage that I have. I feel like I have a certain level of courage that I navigate life through. And I think it has been a little bit of a trauma response, but I've turned it into a superpower.
Yeah.
So I'll probably say courage. You know what?
What?
You saying about me saying it's a trauma response?
No, man. I'm sorry. I was on the courage, babe. You're in the courage. I think
On the
came
courage.
at the wrong time. My bad. I mean, but it is.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'll probably say courage. I'm not afraid to do. Even if I am fearful of something, I don't let fear hold me back from. The courage is stronger. So, yeah,
I would agree. You were brave. You were strong.
You know what? That's actually that's true. Because the more that I get to know you and the more I've learned about your history just from leaving home at such a young age and going like, you've always done things that'd be like, girl, you did what?
Yeah.
You couldn't have done that without courage.
Yeah.
Even if it's a little delusion you did it with. But like,
Yep.
it does take courage to get there and to get on the other side of it and then continue and try new things and become new versions of yourself.
And also, they say courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to like have the fear and then do it
Yeah,
anyway.
you got to
Yeah.
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it
what's
anyway.
up.
Yeah. The idea of being stuck somewhere makes me like inside of myself that it's like I have to just break free.
I absolutely love games like this because like you get to know your people better, like whether you love somebody or whether you're having like a little gathering at home and you're just trying to get to know folks. It's
In the
nice.
sheets.
In the sheets.
I'm going to throw it out all throughout the episode.
And We're Not Really Strangers is cool because they have so many different sets.
Yeah.
Also, you can buy any set for 20% off with the code Mama's Den. And they even have
A kid's version. That is so bomb. Wait, hold on. Let me just read like one of the prompts because I cannot wait. Okay. So this says, what's the most boring thing in the world to you? So you're obviously asking this to your
Brooks would
children.
say writing. He hates writing right now.
Please let me read
I
one
think
of
this
these.
is so dope.
Cameron would say
It's not a kid's
math.
No, we're moving on to the.
No. Literally, the only thing they asked us to do
That's
was
none of
to
our
shout
business.
out. I know. I'm just let her.
They have an
get through
after
it.
dark version.
She read it. If you could only do one sex position for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Hit it from the back like
Hit it from the back.
hit it from the back like
Hit it from the back like that. Over the sink.
Over the sink.
In the sheets.
I would say it from the back too. Yeah, I love them back shots, baby.
girl, what?
Come on, Cody.
Get it out.
20% off.
Cody.
Mama's
Cody,
Den.
you have to answer
Come on,
it.
Cody.
Quit
Not being vulnerable.
Jesus, Scrooge.
Be vulnerable.
She said,
It's my place of business.
Ride that thing like a rodeo.
I'ma ride that like a rodeo.
Oh, and transitioning to kids' books.
Girl, you had twins. You was doing something different over
How
there.
them kids got here, girl?
my
Ride
God.
that thing
like a rodeo.
Speaking of sex positions,
That's crazy.
I asked y'all to come today with your favorite kids books that you like reading to your kids, because we always get questions about like books and shows and all kinds of things that people like want to know what we like. And so I just thought that would be cool. Plus, we have some ladies in our life that have kids books coming out ASAP, like Tabitha Brown's Hello Sunshine, Tamron Hall's Harlem Honey, and Tika Sumpter has a book, I Get It From My Mama, that's coming out in April.
I got it from my mama.
I got it from my mama.
That is so cute.
And so in honor of like Black women and their books, their kids' books, we're just like, you know, celebrating ours.
Love that. Love
Okay,
it.
so who wants to start?
Love it.
Go, Ashley.
Oh. Oh, I go first?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so the first book that I would shout out is my own book, Beautiful, Beautiful Me. That's a mirror holding it.
That's so cute.
Where you
Right
putting
here.
it? Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful me. And obviously I love this book not because it's just my book, but it's the first thing that I created after I created Amira, and I created the book because I just couldn't find any children's books that were really celebrating all children. Like there were some for like Black children, some for just white children, but none that really encompassed like the spectrum of all children and their colors and races. And so I created it. It's really beautiful. My kids love it. I read it to them all the time.
So
We all have it, girl.
It's one of my favorite
We all have
books.
it.
And so the other books that I brought with me. Now here's the thing.
I love
It
that
makes
book.
me cry.
These books.
I do not heavily disdain the sleeves on books.
Same.
They drive
Okay.
me
It's aggressive.
insane, and I really want people to.
Same.
What did they do to you?
They come off.
They come
Yeah.
off.
Oh, I always
And
slide
it's-
that
Girl,
thing
wait,
off.
can I tell a story
Yeah,
before
go
you
ahead.
go? So one of these books that I brought, my children very intentionally put the wrong sleeve on it. And they insisted today, can you please bring it with the wrong sleeve on
That's
it?
hilarious.
And it has the right one on now.
They're
but
so
I was
silly.
like, no, that doesn't
See?
help me in any way.
Boys.
And I started to bring it without the sleeve. And then they found the right sleeve and
Oh
put it on.
wow, that's nice,
Girl.
I throw mine in the trash. So just
Yeah,
for the
same.
environment,
Yeah.
please stop making them because
I
there's
paid for that. I'm not
literally
throwing it away.
zilch point in having them. I mean,
true.
it just makes no, especially when
For
the sleeve
kids.
is the exact same as the cover of the book.
Exact same as the
But
cover.
then when you don't do it, the sleeve is going to come off. These are children's books,
There's
so then
gotta be
there's
a
no
reason.
words on the front. Like put the name of the book. Anyway,
What
moving
book
on.
did you bring?
Yeah, thank you, friend.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Thank
the
you,
first
Felicia.
book that I have with me is I Am Love.
I love it.
And I read this to my children all the time, and it is just such a beautiful book. I think I lean towards lots of books that talk about feelings, emotions, use the word love. And it's just one of my favorite books. It's so beautiful. It really
That's a
Yeah.
good series.
This series
Yeah.
has,
Yes.
we have one for Cam from this series that's I Am Peace, and which
I have that
you
too.
should have, I hope. And then we have one called The Word Collector.
Yep, got that one
I don't
too.
have those, so I need
Yeah.
to get them.
And one of the things I love about that is that the kid on the book is like kind of like
Brown.
brownish,
Oh.
especially the
Yes.
word collector. That's a
Yeah,
little
The
brown
Word Collector
boy.
is a brown boy.
Really?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love this one, and I love that this actually has like
I love that
different
book.
characters
Different
in it,
characters,
different
yes.
races.
Colorful.
This is my thing, and I
don't
say
have
this
this
all the
one.
time. I am a Black woman, and so anything that I support, as far as for me, is always going to be centered around Black women. But anything that I create is typically going to be inclusive of all children because my children are multiracial, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's just super important to represent all children in
kids,
books.
yeah.
So I highly love and lean towards books that have characters that are like, because the thing about it is that it's not talking about race, but this is how you learn about it when you just see children existing
Yeah.
together of different races.
It's a universal language.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I Am Love is one of my favorite books. That's the first one. This gets me giddy every time. This is my favorite book ever. And there, as a creator, when there's someone who creates something, you're completely jealous. Like, why didn't I do this?
I think
This is the one children's book that I am so jealous that I did not make myself. And it's called The Magical Yet. Do you guys have this book?
The magical ways. What?
The Magical
link.
Yet.
Uh-huh.
It's a Disney book. Let's just look at the artwork. First of all, I do not know if the character is a boy or a girl. And I
Yeah.
find that to be so riveting to
That's
me.
the same with I Am Love.
Yeah.
Find yourself in the story. Yeah.
Yes, but like the main character, you just don't know, because like when they grow up at the end, I'm like, I don't know if that's a boy or a girl.
Let me see.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my camera.
So I love that. You said The Magical Yet.
The Magical Yet,
And it's a Disney book, but it's not a movie or anything?
No, I don't know. They need to make it a short. It's a Disney Hyperion. I guess that's
Okay.
their publishing company. The artwork is so beautiful, but it literally is about like figuring out who you are. It's just so dope, and the artwork is so pretty. It's a really good book to read to your children. And it's like there are so many things you've learned to do when you didn't know the yet was with you. Like when you babbled before you could talk, or how you crawled before you could walk. And it's literally just about like there's something inside of you. You haven't figured out what your magic is yet. You will. It's
Yeah.
about failing. It's just this is the best
Okay, The
children's book in the
Magical
whole
Yet.
world. So this is my favorite one, The Magical Yet. This is not the cover of the book either because
Because we ripped off the sleeve.
I ripped off the sleeve.
I think when I first read that top one, I cried.
Yeah.
I Am
the
Love.
I Am Love.
Yeah, I was like, this is just so
It's
beautiful.
so
Yeah.
good.
Oh, Jesus
And then the
Christ.
watercolor always. gets
Yeah,
me.
This
Yeah.
looks like if you made a children's book, it would be yours.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is cute.
It does.
Okay.
Kids' book is so fire.
You're next, Fee.
Okay, so I feel like in our house we're very creative. We're very deep in our relationship with God, and also very tapped into emotional intelligence. So all of these books reflect that.
Love this.
So the first one I have is the Kids Bible. So this is
So cute.
Candle
That is
Bible
cute.
for kids, but I love it because this is also really good for adults.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Bible is really
Yeah.
hard to read, but I feel like the stories are so amazing.
Girl, I'm
but
stuck on
it's
chapter 1.
picture, right? But it's a picture moment. so that it's just easier to digest.
Yeah.
And obviously, sometimes I'll read this and then I'll cross-reference to the main Bible, which is also lovely.
I'm gonna get that.
So that's this one. This is by God. Okay. So then, so then the next one, this one is called "There's a Unicorn in My Backyard." Do you guys know Martellus?
Wait, let me see.
Bennett?
Let me see.
No.
Okay, so he used to play in the NFL for a really long time.
Okay.
But he ended up, he's what is it called
Painter?
when you draw? No.
Artist?
The, animation.
Okay.
He does animation.
Oh, okay.
nice.
But he has like
Is this Peter in the back?
these characters. You know Siggy?
Yeah.
Siggy's
that's her
husband. Yeah.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
he's like super creative.
He's dope.
Like very
Yeah.
creative, very into emotional intelligence. But this book is, it's incredible. It's literally his mind in a little kid. You know?
Okay.
My kids
But
love unicorns. So
Not
I'm,
this
I'm
known
buying
his
it.
NFL player by his wife. Shout out to his
Yeah.
wife.
Siggy is that girl.
Siggy's
Hey, girl.
husband.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, I know
girl.
that man.
But it's dope. He just writes really cool. Like
Oh, the artwork is dope.
love the artwork.
Yeah, does he
his
do
whole-
the
and
animation
he
too?
does all of it. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
and
fire.
it's dope because he really teaches Black kids to use their imagination. You know, so I love that.
That's really pretty.
Okay, and then these books, a kid's book about creativity, and they have different ones, like a
Yeah.
kid's book about racism,
Yep.
a kid's book
Jelani,
about
what's
emotion,
his last name?
empathy.
Jelani Memory is the creator of a kid's book about.
And then did they just partner with a different author for each one?
Yep.
That's dope.
Curated, like fully curated, like experts in
Yeah.
whatever they're talking about.
And I like it because it's a simple read, but then it breaks down creativity in such a simple way.
We have that
So,
one.
Yeah, I'm like, I love this, and
I
I feel
started
like
getting those because of you.
my
Girl,
kids
I
is
love
Yeah,
it.
real.
Cody been talking about a book about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel
they
like
have a
there's so
podcast
many.
too.
Oh, good for them.
Oh.
This is a great one.
That's good.
Okay, so that's a creative one, and then this one, which is a fave,
Color
is
Monster.
the Color
I
Monster.
love that book.
And the Color Monster is so fun. The kids never get tired of this
Pop
book.
up one is
Pop-up.
like
Like
the
ever.
littest
We don't
one
have
of
the
all.
pop-up.
We have both, and the pop-up one is
It's just
definitely
better, yeah.
popular. Hold on. Okay. Here we go.
Popular.
It's just cool. Art in a book is like very
Yeah.
important to
Yeah.
me. If the
Same.
art is not there,
Did I ever tell
Yeah.
y'all like when Langston would have like very big feelings? I'm sure I did, but like very big. The Color Monster book was like the only thing that would get him to calm down.
Oh wow.
that's funny.
And then he would
Yeah.
like pick a color and identify with a color. But
It's
like
so
that
cool.
book changed. Like I literally bought anything I could find that said emotions and whatever in a book. And he was like, that's me.
Look, they
Oh, I
move.
The
love that.
love. And that's like the last page.
I know. I love that page.
Yeah.
But this book is by, and this is by Anna Lennis. Am I saying that right?
Lennis, yeah.
Double
Lennis.
L.
LLE.
Because guess
Oh,
what?
it's double
Yes.
L. Yenis. Right?
Twinsies.
Okay, Color Monster times two.
Twinsies. We both brought the same
I
book.
love this
I love
book.
it.
It's a good book.
It's so
It's a
good.
good
But
book.
it's a
I'm gonna
series.
Fee just showed, but this is my favorite page because I always used to do this one. Hold on, I used to do this one. Cam used to love it. It's the anger page. When you're angry, you want to stomp and roar and shout. It's not there. I know. I,
I
feel the
love
same,
reading in
bro.
a tone
Me
too.
too.
Yeah,
The
adding the
kids
voices.
Love a voice.
So yeah, in
They're
our
obsessed.
home, definitely books about feelings because I'm the mama. And I love this book so much. My cousin actually gave this to us. She works in education and she sent it to us, and this one was just great. They go through all the feelings, and then like the page that I love on here too is you can identify your feelings and put them in different jars so that you know, because your feelings can sometimes get
they
all,
get all jumbled.
jumbled up. Exactly. So The Color Monster is one of my favorites. Another book about feelings.
Yep.
It literally says a book of feelings is called In My Heart. I love this book so much just because the design itself is like it's
That's
a cutout
cute.
heart. So with
Yeah.
every page you turn,
I love that.
the heart is a different color.
So
and
cute.
it just keeps going and going
I
and going.
don't have this book. I need to get
This
this.
is such a good book, and it's like the little girl. So this one is heart is full of feelings, big feelings and small feelings, loud feelings and quiet feelings. And my heart is like a house with all these feelings living inside. And so it just goes through all the things. It's a star, like for bravery and heart feeling strong, scared, calm. I love it. And as you keep
Yeah.
going through, all the graphics just are, the heart is incorporated when your feelings get hurt. Yeah, I love it. And then eventually the heart is just gone at the end.
So cute.
And then this is a book that was Cameron's, and I just went in his room and found it recently and brought it out for Kaya. And I know that for myself, this is spirit calling me and reminding me. So I not only love this book for kids, but I love it for parents because it is What do you do with an idea?
Oh, I love that book.
And again, sleeve is gone because why? This book is so beautiful. The thing that I love about this book is it's a little boy and there's a golden egg that's wearing a crown, and that represents the idea. And the story is basically like, what do you do with an idea? It's like, one day I had an idea and I didn't know what to do with it. But, I tried to ignore it, but it kept following me and it kept showing up and it kept showing up. And just the journey of what it is. And I think that as a creative, as a parent, we sometimes subside our ideas for ourselves and our dreams for ourselves when we become parents, or we just think, oh, that dream is dead. Like, oh, I never did that thing. But an idea that is worth having, it will keep finding you. It will keep calling your name. It will not leave you alone. And it is your job. It is your job, amongst other jobs, to respond and follow through and make that idea become a reality. So this is just a message for me in this life, for me in this season. And I love that this was now my son's book. Oh, sorry, microphone. My son's book and now my daughter's book. And, just a reiteration of dreaming big and following through on your dreams.
That's like the prequel to The Alchemist. That's like the kid version
The
of The
kid version of The Alchemist,
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah.
Very cute.
Feelings and dreams.
I love. Okay, so as y'all know, I'm still like renovating my home and very much living in boxes right now because we're so close to the end.
Yay!
And I couldn't find the one of the books that I really wanted to bring. So I believe the title is "I'll Love You for Always"
I know
or
that
"Love
book.
You Always."
Yes,
I'll read
I have
the
that
little
book.
poem. Right?
Wait,
You
is it
either
"I'll love you
know it-
forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living your baby, you'll be"? The tears.
That's the title?
That book is that's the little thing
like,
they read in the inside. What the title is probably like
I'll Love You Forever.
I'll love you forever.
That's what it's
yes.
called.
And and it's about a mom and her baby, and she's rocking the baby back and forth, back and forth. Long story short, she does this throughout his life, right? And so when he's like 5, she does it. When he's like 10, even though he's like a crazy, preteen, putting her phone in the toilet, whatever he wants to do, right? He's just not listening. But in the middle of the night, if he's really asleep, she'll go in and she'll rock him back and forth and back and forth. And she'll say, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always, right? I'll like you forever. I'll love you for always.
I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
And so
how
I'll
sweet.
spoil the ending.
Yeah, spoil the
which
ending.
is
Spoiler
that
alert.
She does this throughout his life, even when he's like grown. She would like sneak in the house and she would rock him back and forth and say it and then leave. So at the end of the book, she can't leave because she's old. So he goes to her house
And rocks her.
and says, as long as I'm living.
Girl, you about to cry?
Yeah, it's a sweet book.
It is
Damn. Okay, so back to a kid's book about.
Oh, you brought one too.
So I have a ton of these, as y'all know, and kids' book about self-love is obviously one of my favorite because it just helps the children, reminds the children like to really just like root for themselves and love themselves.
write
And it
that
just
down.
makes me so happy.
I don't
What'd you
have
say?
that one. I have like
Girl, I have
every time you tell me to get one, I get one. But
You know, Blair has like 100 at her house.
Girl, I think
got-
she's the
I
one who
got
started me
most of
off.
This one happened. It's like a book about racism. There's one, yeah.
I have
So
that
it has-
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
But see, I think everybody should be on the kids' book about website. They
There's a
often have a
systemic
lot of
racism one,
sales
too.
too. Well, they'll be like, just buy them all and you get 50% off. But there's a ton of them about everything. If
Yeah.
you're having a problem communicating something to your child, a kid's book about grief, a kid's book about death, a kid's book about whatever.
Sex.
They have it. I don't know if they have that, but y'all know my other one, What Makes a Baby.
You got
I
you,
got
bring,
that
you
one
brought
'cause
it?
of you.
I didn't bring it because I couldn't find it this morning.
dang.
But
I
we all
definitely
know
thought
it
you were
word for
gonna bring
word,
it.
me and the children. But What Makes a Baby, and the same author has a book called Sex is a Funny Word.
Oh, I don't have that.
That's a good one.
It is a funny word.
I've kept it for Brooks in particular, and I've earmarked pages because he don't need to read the whole thing just
Yeah.
yet. But I've earmarked like, okay, we're gonna read this.
Wait,
and
is it a
then that.
children's book?
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
for. I think it's for age 8
Okay.
and up, and
Got
so
it.
I've literally had it since he was like 6 just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to read it in advance. Okay, so I brought this one, which I thought Fee was gonna bring.
I almost did it, but I'm happy.
And it has the sleeve, even though my children tried to destroy
Told
it.
you.
So,
Cut the
so
sleeves.
this is Stacey Abrams' Stacey Speaks Up. And Fee, you shared this, and I don't remember if we had already had it because we just buy everything. If it's a black, we got it. But the kids actually love it, and they started reading it probably with Tommy or with our nanny before I read it. And so when I read it the other day, like this book really had me tearing up,
It's
especially
very
in
powerful.
2025. This is by Stacey Abrams, the Stacey Abrams. And this book is about little Stacey basically seeing in her school, and I don't know how much of it is true or just like an example, but seeing in her school injustice, which in this book is that like some kids couldn't afford lunch. And so she saw that some kids couldn't afford lunch and was like, wait a minute, all the kids should have lunch. And I love this book because she not only like sees a problem, tries to solve the problem. She finds out like, oh, you're going to have to go to like the equivalent of the PTA meeting to like help them advocate. And she was like, cool. And she goes and she's like, all right, here's the information y'all need. And they were like, no, Stacey, you have to use your voice. So it was seeing the problem. It was realizing that like you're going to have to speak up for what's important to you, and then making a solution. And I literally was tearing up because that's exactly what I want for my children. I was like, this is a perfect book for my little baby.
When we got the book after you recommended it, I did a project with the girls after it, and I told them, I was like, think about something that you want to change, and then and then write down like ways that you can change it, because I've been really into making sure that they're like having literacy and comprehension.
Yeah.
It's one thing to read
important.
a book, it's another thing to comprehend. So I always encourage parents, when you read with your children, to ask them
Questions after.
yes, and doing writing assignments is really, really good. It just helps them to like articulate their thoughts. So I think that's a good project to do with your kids after you read that book. It's like, okay, now write down what are some ways that you think you can change something. So that's a good book.
Yeah.
For shizzle.
Perfection.
For shizzle.
So I do want to shout out. Oh, go ahead.
Are we
girl.
doing TV shows or no?
Unless you really want to shout something out.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
There's a new show. I don't know how new it is, but it's new to me, on Disney called Win or Lose. Have you guys seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, please watch it. It is so good. There's only 4 episodes out right now, and they're about like 28 minutes. So we watched 2 yesterday, and then the kids went, can we watch the other 2? It is stories about this baseball team. The girl and her father is the coach, and the girl's on the team. But each episode is about a different character, and then how it kind of like relates to, brings it on home. Y'all, it's good. It's good.
Is it live action? Is it animated?
It's animated.
Okay.
It's an animated series. The girl's parents are divorced. It's not getting up too much. Like you can see it in the thing. And she's not good at baseball, but her dad's the coach. So they talk about nepotism. They talk about one of the, like the umpire. The next episode is about the umpire and him being emotionally closed off. And like he called off his engagement. Like it's good.
Not emotionally closed off.
Yes.
Okay, animated series.
No,
Right?
and then it shows like the decisions that he makes and how it affects him coaching.
Yeah.
I mean, being an umpire, it is.
People are so layered.
Yes, and it's good, and I think it's good to talk about with your children and them seeing the dynamics of adults having feelings and emotions. So Win or Lose on Disney, definitely a good show to watch with your children, for sure. Good conversations.
Maybe we'll do shows that we love with the kiddos next time.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
But check that one out.
Love. Well, thank y'all for sharing that, okay? Because I learned, and I'm going to have books that I want to get for my kids.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
Yeah.
But especially, we want to shout out, our peoples.
Yes.
So Tab's book, Hello There, Sunshine, comes out.
Hello there.
there, sunshine.
Hello there.
Hello there, sunshine.
It's out now.
Yeah, it's out right now. Like, get it, order it, do the thing.
Very good.
Wait, go to your neighborhood black bookstore.
That part.
Yes.
Don't go to Amazon or any of the other ones. Tamron's book, Harlem Honey. Harlem is the name of her son. It comes out on March 25th. And then Tika Sumpter's book, I Got It From My Mama, comes out in April 22nd. And y'all know we love Tika because Curiosity Cove is on season 2.
I was listening to it the other day.
I love
We
it.
love
Girl, she
Tika.
had a whole episode about crushes and Valentine's Day.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Caught me
one
off
yet.
guard. I wasn't ready.
We'll I have a conversation for you guys when we're offline.
Wait, did you hear the episode about the grandma dying?
Oh my
I heard
God.
about it. My kids listened to
Girl,
it with
I
their
was in
dad.
the car about to cry. It's
Yeah.
really, her husband wrote it. It's good. It's
I gotta check it
love their
out.
episodes. It's good.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Curiosity Cove and Lil Ella, who is also in Tika's book, I Got It From My Mama. So y'all go get these books.
Amazing.
Cool.
Yes. Cool. All right, mamas, that's a wrap for tonight's show. For all things Mamas Did, follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a rating and review wherever you listen. Hit us up at podcast with an S, at blacklove.com and DM us on IG. Leave lots of reviews that are lovely and positive and kind, and rate us 5 stars. Yeah.
And eat the orange on the couch.
Or over the sink.
Over the sink.
Don't eat the orange.
Eat the orange on the sink, baby.
With your mouth closed.
Bye.